Hi everyone, my name is Alexandria and I'm the creator here at The Foreign Fork. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you that aren't familiar or haven't seen my website yet, I am cooking one meal from every country in the world. And so today I'm starting with Belgium and we're gonna be making some Belgian French fries with some andalouse sauce, and I am so excited for you to try them. Okay, so I'm gonna start with 5 potatoes, and the first thing that you're gonna do is peel the potatoes. I've already peeled 4 of them, but we're gonna peel this last one, and then I have a fry cutter. Okay, so I'm gonna make these using my fry cutter. If you don't have a fry cutter, you can just use a knife and cut them into about maybe 3 or 4 inches long and then 1/2 inch thick, and that's what the exact size that this is gonna make them. So I put them in my fry cutter and I just push this lever down. Good thing I've been going to the gym, you guys. All right, and it's gonna form them into the perfect shapes for our fries. So there's a general dispute in the world over if fries originated in France or in Belgium. I, for one, am a staunch believer that they originated in Belgium, and that's because I went to the Belgian Fry Museum and I heard the story, and I think that those Belgians are not given enough credit for the wonderful thing that they've created. So in Belgium, they speak 3 languages. Most of the country, about half, speaks French, half of the country about speaks Flemish, and then a tiny little bit, like 1% or so, speaks German. And so during World War I, some American soldiers were fighting on Belgian territory in an area where the Belgians spoke French. And so the Belgians gave the American soldiers some fries, and when the American soldiers heard them speaking French, they thought that they were Frenchmen. So they went home, they told all their friends in America about the wonderful fries that they'd eaten in Belgium that were given to them from the Frenchmen, and from then on out, we called them French fries. Once you get all your fries cut into the correct shapes, you're gonna want to get a bowl of water and just take these fries that you've cut and put them in this bowl of water. And what this is gonna do is the water's gonna turn cloudy, and that is all of the starches, leaving the potatoes. And it's gonna make sure that they get to be extra crispy. So you're gonna put all of the potatoes, like I said, in the water and just kind of like squish them around until all of the water turns cloudy and you can see the starch in the water. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drain the water, refill it, and then do it again. And you're gonna keep doing this until the water stops being cloudy and is just clear. And then that's when you know that your potatoes are ready to cook. One of my favorite things about French fries when I visited Belgium was that they serve them to you in this paper cone, and then when they put the fries in the cone, they give you an option of maybe 16, 20, 30, depending on where you are, different types of sauces. And what they do is, instead of giving you a little side cup of sauce, they just dump that sauce right on top of the cone of fries. And so the famous sauce in Belgium is called andalouse sauce, and so that's what we're gonna make today to top our Belgian French fries. The base of the andalouse sauce is mayonnaise. So we have 1 cup of mayonnaise. I'm just gonna put that in my mixing bowl. And 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I got them in that little 6-ounce can, but you only need 2 tablespoons of it. I think that's the smallest it comes though. I have some spices in here. So I have 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So that's gonna dump in as well. And then I have 2 tablespoons of finely chopped onions, 1 tablespoon finely chopped red pepper, and 1 tablespoon of finely chopped green pepper. And you're gonna want them to be really fine because, like I said, this is just a dip. So you don't want them to be chunky or anything like that. You just want them in there for flavor, a little pop of color. And then all you have to do is mix them all together. It's gonna turn into this really nice pink color, and that's from the tomato paste, and it's really beautiful and it tastes amazing. So the secret to making the best Belgian fries is that instead of frying them once, you're gonna fry them 2 times. So the first time that you fry them, it's gonna be at 325 degrees, and you're gonna fry them for maybe like 4 to 5 minutes. You're gonna take them out of the oil, dry them on a paper towel, and you're gonna let them rest for maybe 30 minutes, cool down. Then you're gonna reheat your oil back up to 375 degrees and fry them again for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So what that's gonna do is the first time that you cook them, it's gonna cook the inside. Then the second time that you cook them, it's really gonna crisp up the outside. And that's how you get really delicious Belgian fries. All right, so I just removed the fries from frying them the second time. Just as a reminder, you fry them once at 325 and then another time at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And they're nice and crispy now. I also went through and salted them with a little bit of sea salt to give them the extra little kick. So it's time to try them. I don't know if you could hear that crunch, but they actually crunched. And they are delicious. I love that sauce. So I really hope that you guys like this recipe. I'm really excited because there's a lot more to come, so I want you to keep checking back, keep coming back. It's a really easy recipe to make, and I'm so excited to share so many more with you. So if y'all are really liking these videos and you want to see more of them, then remember to just hit the subscribe button down there, and then that way you can make sure not to miss anything else.